Texas. I guess maybe I can take this off now. My exemption for wearing a mask. Anyway, I want to apologize for the roughness of this presentation. I want to reiterate my experience. I've worked with some of the top scientists on Earth, including the father of global warming and the matriarch of climate change, and Carl Sagan's boss at Cornell. Also, I want to talk about rule of law and the application of that to these inoculations and this COVID stuff. So anyway, 10 days ago, I was fortunate enough to get Ken Paxton, Attorney General, to give me a statement on our first sentence of our first law in America, and that's the laws of nature and the laws of nature's God. So he is very in sync with what I'm about to say. All laws in America are to be subservient to God's laws, and no laws can be passed that infringe on our God-given unalienable rights. I say this because the only written guarantee in the Constitution is a Republican form of government. And what that means is that we elect y'all to know the issues and to act accordingly. And if we have questions, you answer them and report back to us. This is my fourth time here talking about COVID. I've asked questions every time, and I have yet to see one answer. I know a written letter has a lot of importance, but I think a public statement should have more, and I would like to hear some answers. One of the things I would like to announce is tonight there's going to be a COVID meeting at Holly Tree Country Club. Some of Senator Bob Hall's friends from the American Association of Physicians and Surgeons will be there to talk about these issues. There's also the opposite side of the aisle that will be there, so they'll sort of have kind of a debate. I would like anybody here that wants to come to Holly Tree, if they're serving dinner, I'll buy you dinner and we can talk about it. So let's see. That's tomorrow night. My questions about the inoculations, have they been approved by the FDA, or are these inoculations only given an emergency use authorization? And if only emergency use authorizations, why emergency use authorizations when early treatments and prophylaxis have proven very effective all over the world, except for here where they've been resisted and we haven't been able to use them. I, in fact, got arrested and thrown in jail for not being able to comply with some of these requirements to handle this when I was prophylactic. So, and I would also ask if we get this inoculation, does that keep us from having to wear a mask? Does it keep us from transmitting the virus to others? And in the fall, there's been some speculation that this mRNA injection could turn us into more than spreaders, but shedders, where we're actually transmitting the virus to the other people around us. So this is a very important thing that I would love y'all to get me an answer for. So once again, I apologize for my awkwardness in making a presentation, but there's just been way too much canceling of speech and truth about the science of what's going on here. And I've had hundreds of doctors reference my work in their publications, and I think that since I've worked with so many amazing scientists, that maybe somebody should listen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brewer, for your comments. I will make one comment when you talk about having questions and wanting answers. I'm not a doctor, and that's why we bring in George Roberts and Dr. McGahey. We bring in the professionals, the scientists, the people that know what they're doing, to really try to inform us. And no, we're not going to come back. Okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, we really do rely on the medical professionals. So, Bob, thanks for your comments. Dr. McGay, hey, George, thank you for guiding us and helping us through this process, and thanks for being here. All right, we're going to move to P2.
Okay, so the key question here is, I think the mayor just violated Texas Code 551.007E when he refused to allow me to respond to his response, even though I was just going back up there to get a coffee cup. So it seems like if this was an agenda item, he's responding to me, I ought to be able to respond back. So anyway, I'd love to hear some comment from somebody. Thank you.